Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome back to the channel. This is just a quickie. This is more of an interacting kind of video because I just want to find out a few things. Epiphany moments. Now, obviously when you're with a narcissist, whether it be your boyfriend, your husband, a toxic friend, a boss, colleague, you name it, there's that moment where suddenly a door opens and an epiphany moment happens where you think, oh my God. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because obviously I find the thing that's really disturbing is there's people out there who don't know about coercive control, abuse, narcissist abuse, you name it. And the only way they find out about it is when they go through it themselves, get that epiphany moment, and then join us in this community. It's such a shame that our information can't get out to those before they have that relationship or that interaction with a toxic person. It's a shame that our information that we have can't get out to those people who've not yet had an abusive relationship with someone narcissistic or a narcissist or a psychopath, sociopath, narcopath, you name it. There's this kind of divide. There's us in here, and I've probably mentioned this before, and there's them out there, and it's so hard that the only time they kind of get into our community is having already been abused. And I just find it really sad that I'm hoping, and I said in my last video, that the word coercive control, coercive abuse is going to get out there a lot more, because people do find that narcissist abuse is it's been around for so long, and it's got kind of like a negative, it's not a negative connotation, it's just the wrong one, where people start thinking, oh, is that where people love themselves and look in a mirror, and you know, we know different, we know what it really is, and trying to describe it to people. But when I get back to the epiphany moment is obviously you have to go through the abuse, which is again tough, and I really wish that our information would get out to people so they could learn these tools before they go into a relationship like we did. But it's like a chicken or the egg, it's a catch-22. They've got to go through the abuse before they learn the tools. Really, they want to learn the tools first. It's the other way around. Anyway, guys, epiphany moments, obviously when something's said to you or something happens that you realise that you've been in a relationship that's not right, because you suddenly think, wow, it's not me. Wow, there's something wrong with him. And that's when you start researching. That's what brings you to this community. I just want people to, obviously on this channel, kind of communicate and interact a little bit more. So this isn't a really deep, meaningful, heavy, psychological kind of video. This is just me asking. If anyone's had an epiphany moment, you know, when the penny drops and the light bulb kicks on, when that, wow, just share them down below. Because my epiphany moment was obviously I was going through hell like most of us have done. And he put I think we were having a break or whatever, it was a silent treatment I was getting or something. And he decided to befriend a mutual friend that I had actually fallen out with, and he'd fallen out with as well, because this mutual friend hurt me. So what they do is they always go back and get backup from somebody else who doesn't like you, and it's like, yeah. They can talk about me together. But what he did then is he shared a quote. He put something on Facebook. I'm going to put it here, actually. I'm going to show you it now. As you can see, yes, it's one of those quotes that they always put up, and they always do this. But what they do is they let themselves, they kind of put themselves in the poop, because by actually telling us we're sociopaths, by telling us that we're narcissists, by telling us that, you know, we're all these, you're a narcissist, you're a psychopath, we then start to Google it, and at that point, they've lost us. At that point, well, I hope they've lost us. Because once you do know somebody's a narcissist and you know the information about them, you really do need to try and get away. I mean, like I said in my last video, it's not a way of life is staying with a narcissist. It shouldn't be this grey rock, walking on eggshells, reacting or responding and not reacting. It shouldn't be a way of life. It should be something that gets you through to an end goal. But yes, so he put this comment up. I saw it and I contacted him, and I actually said psychopath. I said, why have you called me a psychopath on Facebook? That's really not nice. And he said, I didn't call you a psychopath, I called you a sociopath. And I was like, okay. I said, well, I'm going to go look it up and see what it is, because back then I didn't know what it was. I came back to him and I said, that is you, that's not me. And at that point, everything started to drop into place. And I was thinking, my God, this person is a sociopath. And I don't care how long I've been friends with you, because sociopaths obviously hide their real persona and put this fake front. And I'd seen the real person. I didn't want anything to do with this person. Now, obviously, people are different. Some people might, for whatever reason, might want to continue and fight for this person and try and see if they can change them. Or there's a lot of reasons why people do stay. But at that point, I knew that I didn't want to be with him. I'd already started to unlove him anyway. I'd already told him that, you know, I was starting to dislike him for the way he was treating me. So as soon as I found out he was a sociopath, that was it. He actually discarded me about a week later, and I let him. I just said, okay. And he said, I'm going to have to let you go. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Okay. And I was glad, because I was scared. At the time, I didn't know enough information about sociopaths. But I was scared to get rid of him. I was scared to dump him, to discard him, because I really didn't know at the time what I was going to get back, what reaction I would get. So I felt quite relieved when he discarded me in the end. I was upset and everything, but I did start the research, and this is why I started this channel. But it's like someone just opened a door. It's like someone's just put on a light. It's like somebody's just gone, you know, this is what you've been going on. And suddenly you think, oh my God. And then you come across support groups, and then you come across other people, the same thing. And it's as if they've all gone to college. And it's as if they've all gone, learned how to be a narcissist 101 by this book, you know. You must do this, you must do that. And it's like everybody's the same, you know. It is absolutely an amazing thing to find out when you'll finally realize, oh my God, this person's got a disorder. It's got a personality disorder. And then you realize that you're crazy. It's not you're crazy. You're crazy is his crazy. You start to realize then that the person the person that you thought you were, he's created. He created me. He made me angry. He made me depressed, and then he called me miserable. He made me angry and called me crazy. Oh my God. And you suddenly see it. Then what you do is you start going over past texts and past emails, and then you see, bam, 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 one after the next, these epiphany moments. I still get them now. Like 4 years later, I will still suddenly get this, oh my God. And it'll realize, so guys, these epiphany moments, the penny will drop. For years after the abuse, you will suddenly think of something. Narcissism isn't a quick fix. Narcissism in itself is a very slow, burning, boiling frog situation. Finding out they're a narcissist is a very slow, long situation. It's very hard. Nothing's quick in narcissism. Everything's slow. Everything's controlled. Everything's taken its time to keep you in a position where you don't realize what's going on around you. So healing, again, is a very slow process. Like I say, years down the line, guys, you will still be having epiphany moments, and you will still be thinking, oh my God, I've just realized why he did that. So I just wanted to talk about it. It's nothing too in-depth. It's just something I see on the support groups a lot. It's something that I read a lot of people saying, you know, at what moment did you realize that you were with a narcissist? And I'm just interested to see what people's experiences are. So if you do have, you know, an experience of the way that you found out, is it when they called you the narcissist and you started to Google it? You know, did a friend tell you? Did an ex-girlfriend tell you? It's just interesting to us to share things and to read other people's situations, because it does help a lot of people. And that's what I want to do in this channel, is try and kind of bring a little community together and share things. And they aren't very in-depth. They're not Grannon. You know, I'm not going into details like that. I'll leave that up to Grannon. I'm nowhere near Grannon. But I just think it's just, you know, it's just nice to have chats. It's nice to get together with like-minded people and to find people that you can trust, and that you can share things with. But yeah, it's an amazing thing when you suddenly find out, wow. And again, you will get through this, guys, whoever's new watching this now. And anybody who's been with me for a while, and anybody who's been on my channel, anybody who's learned a lot, you know, share your experiences as well. I do have some links in the description below of some channels that I watch and I'm recommending to you. If they have support groups with them, join them. Again, I've got a video that I did do about support groups, and it just helps people kind of be aware of what they're doing, what they're saying. So guys, if this video's helped, and my next video is going to be about the tears of the fake manipulating tears of a narcissist, and why they manipulate you, and how many different ways they'll use tears to actually trick you and manipulate you into being and doing what they want. So if you do want to watch that one and you want to know when it's up, you don't have to subscribe, aren't you? Yes. So if you sub, you'll get a notification when the next video comes out, and we'll have another chat then. So guys, I'm looking forward to hearing what you think about the epiphany moments. He did take this thing down. I did actually contact him and say, please take that down, that's really wrong. And he thought he was doing me a favour when he said, I've taken it down, I'm sorry, I've taken it down. No, the guy should never put it up, you know. There's a lot of people in this community that probably thought he was right, and I am a sociopath, but hey ho. These things, rumours go around, don't they? So guys, I love you and leave you, and speak soon. Take care. Mwah.